What's going down, genitals? My name is The Raging Wade, and today I wanted to give you guys an interesting little story. It was not something that I am incredibly proud of. However, I'll do my best to take this as a compliment. So I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm not going to pull any punches. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to be shamelessly plugging prior videos, my Twitter handle, or my YouTube page, with both coincidentally happen to be The Raging Wade, all one word. You know, it's not hard to find or anything, but I'm not going to plug my shit because I find that completely and utterly tasteless and just very low rent. And to be honest, it's shameful. Anybody who would ever shamelessly plug their YouTube channel or their Twitter, which are both, you know, The Raging Wade, all one word, are fucking pricks. And they deserve to be stoned to death. Actually, no. They deserve to be stoned onto the brink of death, and then somebody drags their hardly lifeless, bloodied, battered, bruised, just broken carcass into a house and light that son of a bitch on fire. That's what they deserve for fucking subliminally, obviously not directly, because whoever has the audacity to directly direct people, if that makes any grammatical sense, which I'm sure it doesn't, send people to their Twitter or YouTube page, which is The Raging Wade, in my personal space, I suppose. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm just making an example here. That shit's fucked up. They should be burned at the stake, like fucking witch hunter shit. Anyways, what I wanted to do is I want to give you a weird story that happened at work today. I literally came home early just so I could record this commentary while it's fresh in my mind. I left like 10 minutes early, and I got there earlier than usual anyway, so it's not like I'm all, oh my god, neglect work, make commentary. I wanted to share this with you while it was fresh in my mind. So I was walking around today. I usually get to work at anywhere between 2 and 3 a.m. depending on if I'm alone that day or if my coworker is going to be there. Depending on the specific workload, say our shop vac is broken, something or another, because I work morning maintenance, so I'm soon moving to produce, because fuck morning maintenance. And, you know, a lot of times shit just pops up, and you need to be there early, you need to stay late, blah, blah, blah. So I got in there early today, and I was getting everything done way ahead of schedule by myself. And I wound up vacuuming probably about an hour and a half before the store opened, so for whatever reason, the manager assumed I hadn't done it. And the store got kind of dirty. It was Monday. Monday's a senior day sort of thing, senior discount day. So a bunch of old folks come in on this big old transporter bus, and they just knock shit over and make messes left and right, especially in the bulk department. Fuck the bulk department. I will never buy bulk just because I have to clean up after them, and it makes me contemplate my future on this earth every day. So, it's a subliminal suicide reference to other subliminal messages, The Raging Wade on Twitter. Almost at 900 followers. So, I wound up being barked at by my boss, asking me, will you vacuum? Because obviously you didn't do it today. While he's just stroking his egomaniacal peen. Imaginary peen, might I add. And he sends me on my way to vacuum throughout the entire store again, weaving through traffic, trying not to trip these brittle, frail old folks with the gigantic, like, double extension cord that I had to, you know, solder together cable. So, I'm vacuuming, and one of these older ladies, she doesn't look like she's from the home, she looks like she's just on the wrong side of 45, on the wrong side of 45, on the wrong side of 40 or wrong side of 50, you know, not too old, but it looks like life beat this woman down around midlife crisis area, if you know what I'm saying. So, she sees me vacuuming, and at first she's like, huh, you should come over to my place sometime. And I'm just like, huh, and just kind of like snubbed it, you know, just kind of gave her the cold shoulder and kept vacuuming, because I assumed she obviously meant her place was some sort of a mess, and she wanted me to vacuum the store for her, or her apartment, or home, or wherever the fuck this crack whore lives, for her, and it just came out wrong. Like my penis coming out of a vagina and accidentally being reinserted into an asshole, which is a very old video I posted on COD Ops once. It was hilarious. If you guys are curious about watching that video, I'll put a link in the description and somewhere on the screen or in the post roll. It was good. So, with that, I continued on, just ignoring this lady, and I would turn because I'd periodically move the cord from one outlet to another to try and avoid high traffic areas without just leaving a cable in the middle of a fucking walkway to knock over some of these old folks. So then I look back to grab the cable, and I see this old woman's head looming around the corner, just staring at me. And I look at her, and I just kind of give her like this, like, what the fuck look? I give her like the people's eyebrow, just going, huh? What the fuck are you doing? And she kind of reacts very slowly because she's old. She looks at me, and that's probably about a good solid 2 or 3 seconds of me staring at her like, what the fuck are you looking at? Before she's like, oh, he's spotted me. And she pulls her head back from around the corner and goes down the frozen food aisle. And then I come back around through the bakery, and I'm going to the front end to vacuum the front carpets because those ones get fucked up because there's 2 entrances and people are trampling on them nonstop. And then this lady stops, and she looks at me because we kind of met like face to face again. This lady's old, and I am by no means a stud, but I'm a beast, if you know what I'm saying. I'm a beast. I'm a 6'6", 270-pound behemoth of a man. Obviously, very desirable by senior citizens. And this woman stops, and she looks at me. She's like, oh my, looks down at my cock, turns around, and walks away. And I proceeded to roll my vacuum back to my corner, walk to the time clock, clock out, come home, and record a video telling you guys how violated I feel by this old woman seemingly wanting my undersized baby penis. So, I don't mean that I have a baby dick. I mean that I have an undersized for a baby dick. Maybe it just seems that way because I'm so big and, you know, girth and whatnot. Makes it look smaller. I feel dirty. I'm gonna go take a shower and beat off. And hopefully feel better about myself. Fuck it. You guys have any good granny porn links?